Can I cruise and make it spooky? I'm doing something that I've never done before, and that is go on a cruise. We cruised Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas. Our cruise was 4 days and 3 nights, leaving out of Port Canaveral in Florida, and we stopped at Nassau in the Bahamas, and perfect day at Coco Key or Coco Cay, however you decide to pronounce that. I feel like it should be perfect day at Coco Cay, because it rhymes, and then headed back to Port Canaveral. It was a pretty quick cruise. I am already on the ship now. It is our first day. Yay! We made it to the room. So, let's check it out. Yeehaw. Oh yeah, so, also, this is my birthday month. Just so you know. So, my hair is a total disaster because I was wearing a hat. Here is the balcony. Be careful, there's a step up. Woo! Oh yeah. This is nice. It's got plenty of room so you can eat or lounge. Okay, so let's take a look at the bathroom. Oh, there is a big step up there. So that's the Nojito. And it actually has a full tub where we're technically in a junior suite, so it's bigger than the regular stateroom, and the regular staterooms don't have bathtubs, but this one does, which is awesome. I like the tub. We're already making a mess. So when you get on the cruise, they give you something called a sea pass. It's your little card. It has your name on it. It has your stateroom and your count, and if you have a drink package or whatever, and you carry it around with you all the time. So we got lanyards for that, and mine is a bloody mess. My birthday was also recently, so this is part of a birthday celebration in a way, so that's exciting. And of course, Gruesome Magazine is celebrating 10 years, so that's wonderful. We only have a few people here. We have us and then 2 other couples. It's actually kind of cool because if you do get a birthday package in your stateroom, they decorate it with some stuff. Oh, hey, you get this to take home. And, oh, and this too, which is awesome. And see, it's all magnetized. Everything, look at this. What? Oh, I'm really good at this, okay? I'm really good at this. Wait. Yeah. Super good at this. This is the birthday cake that comes with the Royal Caribbean package. And what's crazy is all this that looks like it's wrapping is actually chocolate. And along with that comes some chocolate covered strawberries, which are one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat them right now. Are you ready? Let's see. Ooh, oh my God, it looks so rich. Look at that. Oh. If you've ever been on a cruise, you may know that one of the big things to do on a cruise is to hide rubber duckies. Yeah, it's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing until I looked up cruises and I said, well, I guess I'm gonna have to join in with the rubber ducky gang. But of course, I had to add, a little horror element to my rubber duckies. So here are my rubber duckies in all their little glory, which they're pretty cute. I love the Frankenstein ducky. And then of course the pumpkin ducky. I have been collecting these because we knew we were going to go on this cruise a long time ago, because Doc with Gruesome suggested it. And so, you know, we've had this planned for several months now. And also, a lot of people decorate their stateroom doors. The stateroom is like what your room is called. And so I made some little magnets as well for that. And, you know, a little spooky touches here and there. These are the makeshift little, you know, spooky stickers that I made to decorate our door with. If you didn't know, the entire cruise ship is metal, so magnets stick to the doors, the ceiling, everything. Part of the reason that I made my own duckies for the door is because, you know, sometimes people will take them, so this was a free way to do it for me. But if you want to see how the door looks, so we can come up. Well, that was from birthday. That's what Royal Caribbean did. And then the rest is just my little spooky duckies up with my magnets. Yep. I actually made my outfit too, if you can see. It's like, it's a little bloody mess. Yep. And my bikini, which you can kind of see the straps there. The first day of our cruise heading out of Florida was wonderful and sunny, and they throw a embarkation party where they have dancing and a conga line, and most people seem to really enjoy it. Shockingly, there were quite a few people that were inebriated even before the ship left the dock. So I have to stop here and let you know that I had a ton of amazing, wonderful, spooky little ideas that I was gonna do on this trip throughout the cruise. Everything that I was gonna do to make this spooky, I knew I had to do on my own. One of the men that was along with us on the trip, he brought an awesome Michael Myers mask, and I planned on filming him in different spots throughout the ship, like a Where's Waldo, Michael Myers. I was like, that's so amazing. No, I didn't do that. We didn't have a lot of time. And I wanted to do some EVPs and some EMFs and some other spooky little things, which I might save for another cruise if we decide to do this again. And yet, because of the short amount of time that we had on this cruise, I unfortunately failed in my spookiness. So I didn't spookify my cruise like I really wanted to. So I greatly apologize for that. But I will talk about the rest of our cruise and what I thought of everything. I've never been on a cruise. I've really honestly never really wanted to go on a cruise because, you know, I mean the sun. Obviously, I'm pretty pale. I do enjoy beaches if the water is really clear, and I love snorkeling because I love seeing fish underwater. I think that's a lot of fun. So when Doc Rotten from Gruesome Magazine suggested Gruesome go on their 10-year cruise, I was like, sure. And it's my birthday month. And also Doc's birthday month as well. So it was like, let's do it. I have to admit that I was completely surprised at how much I really enjoyed this cruise. I had no idea that the ships were as amazing as they are. This is basically a city on the water. A storm blew in that evening. This is the view from the cabin as there is a storm brewing. It's kind of crazy right now. It's really dark, so I don't know how well this is gonna show up. But this is the view from the balcony, and the wind is crazy. Wind's howling. Do y'all know what that reference is? The storm actually lasted throughout the night, made the ship a little bumpy, and the next morning, when we left port for Nassau, it was still very, very rainy. We decided to do an excursion through Royal Caribbean to Pearl Island. You get off at Nassau, you take a little ferry to Pearl Island, and then you stay on Pearl Island until they bring you back, and then you get back on the boat at port. All right, here we are on Pearl Island. It's beautiful, actually. It's raining, but it's beautiful. The water is gorgeous. Look at that. See all that? Look at that. That's lovely. Pearl Island was really beautiful. Unfortunately, the rain put a little damper on the day. It was very cloudy, but shortly before we left, the sun did come out. I just wish we could have enjoyed more of it. Right after that, however, the weather completely cleared up. I came into the room and we had some super cute little towel things here, and then something that I guess they gave me. Oh yeah, she did it like a birthday card from a room attendant. We got off at port at Coco Cay. The phrase that Royal Caribbean uses is perfect day at Coco Cay. And boy, actually that fits. Totally fits. Because it really is an amazing place. It is Royal Caribbean's private island that they have divided into sections, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Just stunning. There are multiple places you can go on the island. I really just wanted to snorkel, so I stayed at Chill Beach for 90% of the time. I'm at Coco Cay and we're about to snorkel, but it is really cold, y'all, still. It's nice and warm and beautiful, but I am really cold, so I'm trying to acclimate to the water before I actually try to do something ridiculous like jump in this water and get to snorkeling. And I got to see so many really cool fish. It was one of my favorite things to do. I really enjoy snorkeling, and I was so happy to see some fish. The water park at Coco Cay, I have heard, is absolutely amazing. That is an additional cost. And there are 2 other locations on Coco Cay that are also an additional cost. Hideaway Beach is one, which is an adults only area. So if you want an adults only area and they have music and they have a swim up bar and all that sort of stuff, I wanted something more chill so that I could just snorkel. And I had a perfect time on Chill Beach. And a really cool stingray. I don't think that the video properly shows how large the stingray was, but it was probably about 4 feet wide. And everyone was surrounding it. I'm sure that the stingray probably was irritated by us, but they're pretty docile as long as you're not trying to touch them or interfere with them. I got a little too close. I was literally swimming on top of it at one point without even realizing it, and I quickly corrected my mistake. Slightly walked around some of the other areas, so I won't be able to show you all of the areas. You have to understand, you get off at port and you spend so many hours and then you get right back on the ship. So really you don't have a ton of time to enjoy your destination. Honestly though, I never felt like I was missing out. It really is the perfect amount of time just to spend at the location. But Chill Beach was gorgeous. Thankfully, the weather had cleared up. It was beautiful skies, beautiful sun, beautiful sand, beautiful beaches. And the food at Coco Cay from the Snack Shack is all included. They have some amazing mozzarella cheese sticks, chicken sandwiches, pineapple, watermelon. Really, it's delicious and pretty amazing. Coco Cay has some amazing shopping. There are multiple different little huts that you can shop at. T-shirts, dresses, things like that. And some of them will bargain with you as far as their prices. So that's really neat and cool. They basically have something for everyone. I can't wait to go back to Coco Cay and have another perfect day. One of the things that I really liked about the cruise is that you pretty much pay for a lot of the things in your cruise. Well, cruising with Royal Caribbean at least. With Royal Caribbean, you pay for a lot of this up front, and so you can go to a lot of the restaurants. There are specialty restaurants that you can pay additional for, but honestly, I think most people would be perfectly fine with the restaurants that are included with your cruise. All 3 evenings of the cruise, we ate at the Coastal Kitchen because we were lucky enough to do so. Having a suite, it is only for people to eat at that do have a suite. And let me tell you, when I say that this was some of the most delicious food that I have ever had, I am not kidding. It was absolutely delicious. There wasn't a single thing that I tried that I did not love. And the service was amazing. The service throughout the ship was amazing. I loved our stateroom attendant. That is the person that is assigned to your room who takes care of your room. I don't drink. I mean, I would, but I just don't like alcohol that much. So I only had a few mocktails, so no alcohol. And let me tell you, when I say that those non-alcoholic drinks are delicious, they're delicious. The Mojito, which is the mojito without any alcohol, oh my gosh. I've been on vacations where you travel to a resort and you stay at a hotel, and this has a completely different feel. I don't know why, but this was so much more relaxing than a regular resort or standard vacation. Perhaps because everything is kind of done for you and you're right there the whole time. You don't have to go far for dinner. You don't have to go far for anything. And if you don't want to get off at port, you don't have to. So you can stay on the ship, and there is plenty to do on the ship. You do not have to leave that ship, and you can still have an amazing time. You can take your cruise anywhere you want. If you're like me and more introverted and don't go to the nightclubs and don't go to the parties and stuff, that's fine. You can just stay in your room. You don't even realize what else is happening on the rest of the ship. I mean, you've got to understand, there's like almost 6,000 people on the ship. 6,000 people on the ship. It just blows my mind. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't. They do a very good job of making everything feel like it's not this crazy mass overload of people, even when it is. And if you want to party, you can party. Get the drink package. That means all of your alcoholic beverages are included, so you don't have to pay extra. The tips are already included because you pay a gratuity as well onto your cruise. So it's nice to be able to just go and just do your things and not have to worry about all of the other things that come along with it. So you can go to the nightclubs, you can go to the parties. I know that for single people, they have singles meetups. I mean, really, you can make this cruise whatever you want it to be. And I think that's what's very compelling about it. I enjoyed it the way I wanted to enjoy it, and everyone else gets to enjoy it the way they want to. They have lots of different neighborhoods throughout the ship. They have so much to do, tons of different entertainment things like an ice show, and you can go ice skating. There's a casino. They have an amazing aqua show performance, which I absolutely love and would highly recommend. I think those are on most of the ships. They have mini golf, they have racquetball, they have a jogging track. I really do wish that I had had the chance to go ice skating. If we had had more time, I would love to have seen the Blades show because I heard that was very good. And Mamma Mia. I mean, they have Broadway shows on these ships, which just kind of blows my mind. The casino is really, really nice. I only play 2 games, which are blackjack and craps. And actually, I only played craps on this cruise. And luckily, I didn't come away a loser. So that was nice. Winning is always fun. I was not sure if the ship would make me sick or not, but it did not, thankfully. I did bring medicine just in case I needed it. I felt fine. Even with the storm and the ship rocking, apparently, I slept right through that like a baby. Actually, I slept better on the ship than I do at home. So that's very unusual for me. I have a difficult time sleeping in hotels, but the ship, no problem. It was wonderful. Booking this cruise, I honestly wasn't sure if I would enjoy it. I don't like the idea of being stuck on a boat with all of these people. It pretty much petrifies me. However, it was wonderful. It was nothing like I anticipated. I didn't feel crowded. I didn't feel cramped. Now, I didn't participate in all of the things that they had going on. They have theme nights and parties. And I didn't do all of that because, I just didn't want to be around so many people. But we watched it on the television in our room because they actually show you what's going on in certain parts of the ship on your television. And it looked really fun. Party was pretty high. I was like, okay, maybe I should have done that. But, I let my anxiety get the best of me. I've got to ease my way into some of the stuff, It's not that easy for someone like me. It's really an amazing experience when you go on a cruise ship. I haven't been on a vacation in a very, very, very long time, so this was kind of a special treat. And that might play into the fact that I loved it so much. Would I go on another cruise? Absolutely. I really want to go on another cruise right now already. Have you ever been on a cruise? Did you enjoy it? If you were to take a spooky vacation, where would you go? And as always, I really do hope that you have the most amazing day, my spooky darlings. I would like to thank you so very much to my Patreon members and my newest Patreon members, Chris Mizictino, God, I hope I pronounced that right, and Phil Smith, along with Jimmy Horror, Janie McLaren, Jose Reyes, Jim Kimmerling, and Deal Demon. Thank you so very much for supporting the channel and helping me to make these videos. I really appreciate it because I really enjoy doing this. I really love horror and I really love making content. I have failed you. Failed myself with this spooky cruise in February because spooky is for all year.